Hello everybody, my name is Starrapter and welcome to the channel. This is my spoiler-free review for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3. This is streaming exclusively on Netflix, and well, we pick up right kind of where we left off in Season 2. The kids obviously are still on Isla Nublar. They're trying to get out of there with this little boat that they created, and of course, they don't get very far when they get destroyed by a huge wave, and they have to start off at square one. They split up trying to scavenge for different supplies to make a different design, and that's when they stumble across this horrifying experiment from Dr. Wu that has escaped, and that is the Scorpius Rex. So just like the Indominus Rex, just like the Indoraptor from Fallen Kingdom, this thing is a gene-spliced dinosaur that has one purpose and one purpose only, is to completely kill whatever it has its sights on. So throughout this season, we have this huge risk of the kids not only trying to escape this island, but now having to try to watch their backs all the time to try to avoid this danger. And this is really what shines for me in this season, and what really elevates this season above the others for me, is it really harkens back to that tone that the original Jurassic Park set, and that is one of thrills, of horror, of uncertainty, of tension, of these dinosaurs being absolutely scary. And the design with the Scorpius Rex, just the way his teeth are, the way his snout is designed, the way he's more of like humanoid at certain points, like an absolute horror, the way he kind of stands on his two legs there, kind of balancing. Very, very creepy. Kind of harkens back to the design that was thrown out for, I think, Jurassic Park 3 or 4, or one of the concept designs had like a dino spliced with a human, and it was very unsettling. You can Google that. It's very scary. But this kind of gave me the feeling of that a little bit. Plus, this thing has infrared. It can track its targets very easily, and it's got this really cool ability where it's actually able to use its tail to like release these little barbs that will actually poison its prey and be very deadly. So at first I seen, oh, we got this other genome spliced dinosaur, but it was quickly evident that this thing sets himself up or apart from the Indoraptor, apart from the Indominus Rex. So I gotta give it to the creative team for really making a design that works. And besides that point, the mature storylines that they're dealing with, what the kids are dealing with at such a young age, like the fear of separation with Bumpy and with Ben. We got things going on with Yasmina and about her friendship, which might be over when she gets off the island with Sammy, but she's thinking, oh no, is it, there's a lot of uncertainty around a lot of these characters, but there's also a lot of found family that I really liked in this as well. The animation, of course, every time they have a new season, it looks better and better. I was really noticing a lot more of different lighting effects on the characters to make their faces even more believable, because the first season, one of my criticisms was, the characters look like they're from The Sims, but then their dinosaur are from like the movies. Like the animation doesn't really jive well on that, and they're coming closer together, especially in this season. There's a lot of awesome Easter eggs, and I won't even call them Easter eggs, but just plot connections to other things in the franchise like Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I gotta give credit where credit is due to my friend Dan Grievous, who pointed out that, this show is to Fallen Kingdom and whatnot, like Clone Wars is to the prequels. In other words, it really is going to start strengthening up this other trilogy of the Jurassic World movies, because it's starting to build into all of the lore and what is going on with these different lab experiments. And you can see the foreshadowing of like where Wu is going in the future, like all this really cool connective tissue that is going to enhance your viewings, your subsequent viewings on everything with Jurassic World going further for sure. I think that there was actually a lot of surprises in this season. There were some things that literally shocked me. I was like, whoa, that is something I didn't expect. So I got to give it that. As far as negatives, I will say there are things, of course, that were a little bit convenient. Like, oh, was this hotel here the whole time at this penthouse? Like, where was that the whole time, right? Of course, it's skewed for a younger audience, TVY7. So the dialogue gets on my nerves a little bit. Like the lingo they use, it just gets under my skin, and it kind of takes me out of the experience just a little bit. But I mean, overall, this is really something that surprised me, because season 2 didn't really do it for me as much as the first season. But with that being said, I got to give Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3 a score of an 8.5 out of 10. That does make it my favorite season of this series so far. And man, oh man, I hope we get that Season 4, because I think that could really start to tie in to even things like maybe like Jurassic World Dominion, which we have coming out next year. One little fun thing that happened while I was watching Season 3 is I just assumed it was going to be 8 episodes because Season 1 and 2 were like that. But next thing you know, I get out to see Episode 8 and I'm like, oh, that's such a great cliffhanger. And then Episode 9 started playing. I'm like, it was this moment of joy that I had where I was so engaged with the show that I didn't want to see that cliffhanger yet. But the fact that there was another episode, there was actually another 2 episodes, I got super happy. So if there's any indication, that is kind of my experience with the shows. I like it that much to feel like a moment of loss and then immediately joy at the end of that. So what did you guys think of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on TV and movies and more, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on another video. And I have just recently started a new podcast called Outer Rim Transmission, where we talk about Star Wars every week. So make sure you go ahead and download that and subscribe wherever podcasts are found. That's gonna do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.